Sisters, have you had an argument with someone and they say something so awful, and then when you call them out on it, they were suddenly like, I never said that. Or even worse, stop putting words in my mouth.
Bruh.
That's when I should have known I was being gaslit. Hey besties, welcome back to Comfort Food Confession. Today I want to talk about what I wish I realized sooner, how to get out of that mental fog, how to pull yourself back and start trusting your own judgment again. So whether you're going through this situation right now, or you just want a little reminder to trust your gut a little bit more, grab your comfort food, let's sit down and spill some tea. When you're being gaslit, when you're on the other side of the bridge, you usually don't realize it. That was me. When I was in this relationship for a long time, whenever we have arguments and he says something hurtful and then I pointed it out and then it just turns into, well, stop putting words in my mouth. When it happens enough time, it starts to give you a mental fog and an odd sense that you cannot trust yourself. And that is the textbook definition of gaslighting, when they start to make you question your own judgment so that they can control you a bit easier. Let me tell you, I start asking myself, like, am I really making this up? Was I the crazy one? I feel like I clocked something that he said that I didn't quite like or that I didn't really appreciate, and then suddenly it was just like, gone. He never said it. So I was really thinking about, should I start recording our arguments, like every time we have a serious conversation, so that I at least have concrete proof that I'm not crazy? Of course, I didn't go through with it because I felt like I was just being so ridiculous, and that why would he do this to me? He has no reason to. Or if he's so unhappy with me to the point where he would start treating me like this, why would he not just leave? Like, that would be such a more simpler solution, right? The fact that I thought about even recording our conversations should have told me everything I needed to know there. Here are the signs that I wish I paid more attention to and trusted it. 1, if they start making you question your own judgment. If you start having these thoughts, it's like, maybe that actually didn't happen, and maybe I was just making it up. Sign number 1. Number 2, you constantly feel like you need to defend your own feelings. When your feelings are constantly being validated, it has to be an automatic response, right? When you're just like, okay, maybe he was right. Number 3, that goes hand in hand with how you have to defend your own feelings. If you bring up your own feelings, something that he said that you were hurt by it, or just trying to communicate your feelings across, but then you end up being the one apologizing, like, make it make sense. Number 4, the most important one, not really. You searched up a couple times or multiple times, am I being gaslighted quiz at like 2 in the morning? Not to say that someone around here actually did it a bunch of times. And even when the quiz was saying that, sister, yes, you are being gaslighted, I still didn't believe it. I did not want to believe that that is the reality that I'm facing. I did not want to break the illusion that we were having such a happy relationship, and while at the same time I'm having all these gut feelings, all these pits in my stomach, and I just did not want to believe it. I did not believe it. I like to think that's your brain protecting you from the reality that you really don't want to accept. It took me almost stepping outside of myself and trying to look into my relationship from a third person point of view. Imagine if this was happening to my best friend instead. If my bestie comes to me and said, hey, I just want to talk about something. Whenever I try to express my feelings to my partner, he always says, or she always says, I'm just imagining things, I'm overreacting, I'm too sensitive, or remembering it wrong. Baby, no, no, okay? But when it was happening to me, I kept making excuses. It's the same loop of thought. Or the worst of it is, he's probably just stressed, like he probably didn't mean it. Not only did you not trust your own judgment and your gut feeling, you made excuses for the other person who just hurt your feelings. It's this loop, this cycle that kept you in the mental fog that you can hardly get out of. That's why it's so important to realize early on what is happening to you and to try to accept it as soon as possible so you can try to get yourself out of that situation before your own judgment and your self-confidence start being chipped away bit by bit and you don't even know it. And that's the very dangerous part of being gaslighted or gaslit. It took me way too long to finally say to myself that whether what he was doing was intentional or not, it was not okay. I was emotionally unwell. I felt neglected all the time. And when I try to say, hey, I feel very neglected, I was almost always being hit back with, well, what else can I give you? So what I'm giving you already is not enough. And it just sucks that the person I should have felt safest with was making me question my own reality constantly. The worst part about this, and it's something that I myself did not expect at all, is the lasting effect of it. Even after the relationship ended, and even after I am now in a much better and healthier situation with my relationship with my husband, I still could not trust myself. I remember telling my best friend this whole story, everything, every timeline, all the details, how it overlaps. And I just closed the story out with, well, but I guess it wasn't that bad because we were on a break and so technically he didn't cheat, I guess. She took one look at me and she was like, girl, the fact that you had to say that just tells me everything already. It doesn't just leave you so confused when you were going through the situation. It chipped away your self-confidence until you just couldn't trust your own judgment anymore. Like the damage has been done. And you have to find your way back from that. It's almost like the only one person who can stand up for yourself, which is you, isn't even believe what you're feeling. If you're watching this and you're thinking, damn, I feel like that too, or I've been through it, or I'm currently going through it, just know that you are not crazy. Your feelings are valid, your memories are real, that you will get through this. And I wish you the best of luck and the best of healing journey. Get yourself out of that situation and start pulling your self-love back. Start pulling your self-confidence back. You got this. If you feel comfortable drop your stories in the comment section. If I had something like this when I was going through it, it could have helped me realize the situation much sooner, and I probably would have gotten out of that situation much sooner. So leave the comment below of your story or the story of someone who you know who is going through something like this. Let this be a little community where we can support each other and to hopefully get ourselves into a better situation. Now let's talk healing, because good news, the brain fog does go away, but it takes time and a whole lot of self-love, a whole lot of self-confidence that you need to pull back. Number one, start trusting your gut again. It could be something so small that your gut is telling you something. Start trusting her because she knew what was up all along. You just have to listen to her a little bit closer. Number two, stand your ground. Believe in yourself that your emotions are valid, your feelings are valid, your memories are real. Do not let anyone tell you how you're supposed to feel or how you were supposed to think or what actually happened. The memories that you have are valid, they're real, and trust it. Start saying, I know what I felt and I know what I heard, so I'm not just going to explain it away. I'm not going to let you stomp all over me and start making me feel like I'm crazy. Number three, rebuild your confidence. Trust your own instincts with like small things. Once you get into that gear, start celebrating the moments that you honor your own truth. It's like a little small wins, but it would definitely help. Number four, you could also talk about it. I've been very fortunate and blessed to have a very supportive circles of friends and families. When I tell them something, they usually tells me the truth up front in how they think. And that was really helpful to me to open up my eyes or to see how the other people outside of the situation think. Maybe even journaling Journal how you feel so that you could check back in with your own feelings once your brain fog started going away. Trust in yourself that what you went through was real and that you deserve better. Healing is definitely not going to be a linear journey, but it is achievable and you will get through this. Every step forward is a win, and you got this. If no one has told you today, you are not crazy, you are not overreacting, you're not too sensitive, you're not just imagining things, and most of all, you are allowed to trust your gut. I love you and I'm rooting for you. Just know that you're not alone. Thank you so much for sitting with me, chit-chatting and eating today. I really hope that you like this video. I hope that this message resonates with a lot of you. Let me know what you want to talk about next, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You never know who your story could help. So I really hope that we could create this little community and be open, be vulnerable with each other so that we can help one another be in a better, healthier, more positive relationships. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next videos.